Hey everyone, welcome to the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop Block of the Month design video. It's an interesting block this month, so I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you at the end of the video.
Okay, let's get started. We've got the block layout here from the last month's video, and we've got a really great looking quilt started. And this week's block is quite interesting, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's a follow on from what we did last month, and the block is a very simple block, but it has a really dramatic effect to it. So let's dive right in here. We're going to go to the block work table, and we're going to create a new block, an easy draw block. And as we've done throughout all of them, we're going to create a grid and just get our grid lines straightened out. Again, the block is a 12 by 12 block design, and we're going to use that 12 by 12 block in our quilt will end up being 16 and a half, I believe, inches. Okay, so let's get some of the lines drawn here. If you remember, the center block last time we did was the center block was a mirror image, and we're going to do the same thing again, and we're going to create the same mirror. And this is how we're going to do pretty much the whole block. The one key here for this block, though, is going to be the line direction. So I'm going to do the same things up in the corners here. So we're going to draw a line down and a line across. And we're basically creating a 3-inch square in the center of each of these images. And we're going to do the same thing on this one. It's really quite a simple design, but the effect is amazing when you get it done. Welcome to the raceway. I don't know whether you heard that, but somebody's roaring down the street today. It's a nice sunny day, so I guess everybody's happy to be outside. You'll notice this one, I did the opposite way. So what I'm trying to do is create an effect that you'll see very quickly here. On the next block here, we're going to go the opposite direction again to what we did in the first 3 blocks. And we're going to create a circle. I don't know whether you can see what we're doing yet, but it's quite interesting that the overall block will turn out to create what we're creating. So, and this time we're going to go back the opposite way, and we're going to create our 3-inch square in the center. It's really quite a simple design. And in the bottom block here, we're going to go this way for no particular reason other than I want to. It's kind of fun to just draw lines and come up with something that is different and unique about each one of these. So we're going to go down to this corner here in this one, and we're going to draw out the block the same way. So each one of these blocks is going to have some additional changes we have to make to it just to make the quilt block buildable like we did the last time. And there we go. The last corner, and we're done the overall layout. As we said, we're going to have to make some changes. So what I'm going to do is, just to make it buildable so that you can see in the design how you're going to assemble it, you're going to put this piece with this piece, and then you're going to put the long piece down the side here, and then that will give you the overall triangle, and then you will do the same on the opposite side. I'm going to keep all of my piecing, so all of my additional cut lines separate, sorry, on the up and down or vertical length. So we're going to do this to all the blocks. Up and down, up and down. And this will give the ability to actually build the block. So can you see the design yet? Even with just the lines, it's going to be fun. Colors where it really comes to brings everything to light. And we're going to draw here. Extra lines everywhere. Got to make it so it's easy to build, right? And a couple more lines. One there, one here. And you notice that you're doing the opposite side whenever they're together. Okay, and then that is the finished line drawing for the block. So let's go into some color. And we know our colors are... do we know our colors? Let's go back to the quilt work table and just make sure. So we got the dark and the tan. And we gotta find the right dark. That's not it. That might be it. So let's put that color there. And we're gonna do a mirror like we did the last time. And then we're gonna do the mirror this way. And there we go. So we're gonna have the mirror in different places to get the effect that we're trying to do. So this turns out like a really interesting looking pattern. And then we want to go here and here and here. And then the next one down. And then this one. And then this one. So I hope that jumps out at you. It's quite an interesting color. And I think it was this color to finish off with our design colors. Of course, you can use whatever colors you want. For those of you doing 3 colors, good luck. I'm not sure how this would look with 3 colors, but I'm sure you guys can come up with something. Maybe the corner triangles in each one could be your 3rd color or something like that, and that would give you enough to essentially give you the 3rd color that you're looking for. So that's the quilt block for this month, but let's take a look at it and see what it looks like and where we can put it in the quilt. And as well we'll create a separate quilt with it. Let's start with the separate, or putting it in this quilt. Ooh, that tan's the wrong color. We'll have to go back to the block table. We need the lighter tan. It's this one. It's number 2. That's better. Whoops. Click happy and get away from you, and your design becomes a mess. There we go. That should be better. So let's save that. Back into the quilt work table. And we're going to go here and we're going to split colorings. So now we can see both colorings, and this is the one we want to choose. And I thought that that is going to be the best location for that. But as you can see, it's a mirror of the center block from here. So let's try it in a different location and see if it looks better there. I sort of like that positioning. This would look the same over here. So let's take a look up here. You can quickly see how this is going to turn out from a whole quilt. So let's take out this one and this one just to try and keep it clean for you. And honestly, that might be the best place for that. I'm liking that. But let's just try the one last location that we haven't tried and put it there. Ooh, that's I think the best place for that block. I think that's where we're going to leave that one. So let's save that. And it's now saved into the thing here. So let's create a new quilt. We'll just leave the same standard layout that we've been using. Click on the box. There we go. And we're going to not do any borders, but we'll just add it to the quilt blocks. You can see how quickly this becomes a very mesmerizing design across the board. So I think what we're going to name this block is the mirrored maze. So you've got your maze look to it, and I think it looks really great as you wind your way through the different pieces of the quilt. And it gets longer and longer as you go down the quilt. So you could do this one as a whole quilt by itself and it would look amazing, I think.
I think that was an awesome block. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the weekend project and on the live stream on Sunday.